Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam.
Once again, it is time for more Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands. We're here with Blazer, standing outside Camp Forlorn Hope, and we're going to go in and talk to the person in charge here and help him out. Here he is, Major Paladin.
I didn't expect someone as famous as you to be here. Please tell me you're here to help.
That's why I'm here. What do you need help with?
I've got the Legion at Nelson breathing down my neck and not enough men or supplies to get this camp into fighting shape so we can strike back. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. If I can get this place in order, then I can focus our efforts on taking back Nelson from the Legion. And the more that gets done around here, the more resources I'll be able to put into assaulting Nelson.
I could do that for you. I mean, I could probably also just assault Nelson and take it for you by myself, but if you want.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Alright, sure thing. I get the quest Restoring Hope. There's another quest I can grab over here called Return to Sender from Tech Sergeant Reyes, but I'm going to hold off on getting this one for now. We're going to pick it up at a later date. For now, we'll go talk to Quartermaster Mays here.
I didn't expect someone as famous as you here. What can I do for you?
Major Paladin sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
Sure, how can I help with the supply problem?
The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found.
Alright, any idea where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
Alright, I'll go check them out then.
We really need those supplies, so don't take your sweet time finding them.
I'll be as quick as I can. For starters, I'll just fast travel directly to Helios 1.
What is it?
I wanted to check on some troopers that were sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Alright, sounds simple enough. I'll be going.
Later.
Follow the GPS marker to the Forlorn Hope supplies. Sure, I'll do that. The GPS marker seems to be leading me back towards Camp Forlorn Hope. Fire gecko. Let's see how it likes a fire grenade. Apparently it's okay with that. In that case, we'll use the cryolator on him. There we go. He's burning and he's frozen. The supply crate should be right up here. Uh-oh, it looks like all the soldiers that were carrying it have been killed. Some of them have letters on them, as well as their dog tags. We'll just pick up this, grab the supply shipment. And legionaries come at me. Give me a sec to blow you up with mines. There we go. Should have suspected it was the Legion. Well, now that I have the supplies, we'll go back to Camp Forlorn Hope with them and give them to Quartermaster Mays. There he is.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
I found the supplies you were looking for.
I take it my men were dead. It's a high price to pay, but these supplies will save a few lives here. Thanks for finding these. You should check in with the Major. I want to know about this. Thanks again for finding those supplies. I've already started putting them to good use.
How are things around the camp now that I got the supplies back?
Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me?
I'm always willing to lend a hand.
I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
Seems easy enough.
It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while. If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. There aren't any. But something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want?
I wanted to give you the NCR dog tags. I don't know why you're taking that tone with me.
Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
I can play a hand of Caravan with him.
Damn straight I would. Let's see what you got.
Well, let's see how this goes. Well, I lost. But I did get XP for know when to fold them, which is to lose 5 times at Caravan. Anyways, I'm supposed to report to Major Paladin, so let's go do that.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
I've helped Quartermaster Mays get his supplies.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
You got it. I'll go check in with Dr. Richards. Here's the Camp Forlorn Hope medical tent.
Ah, look who it is. What brings someone of your renown into my humble medical center?
Major Paladin said you might want some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
I've got tons of it, actually.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Since I have a medicine skill of 100, I should be able to treat them without the supplies. Just lay on hands with them. Let's see, this man has suffered at close trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and is severely burned. I need a medicine of 75. The patient will make a complete recovery. And I get some SP for that. Let's treat the next one. This man is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. Are you sure you want to attempt the operation? This one only requires a 50 in medicine. You can also use a medical brace, med-X, and a bone saw. Let's perform the operation using my 100 medicine skill. Upon further examination after cleaning the leg, you realize it cannot be saved. You carefully begin to amputate the limb. During surgery, you notice the man's hand is gangrenous. You amputate that as well, saving his life. So even though he's missing an arm and a leg, and normally in Fallout that would kill a person, he's still alive and he'll be okay. And treating him leveled me up. I'm going to put all the points into sneak. Then we're going to move over to the next injured trooper. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Need a medicine of 35 or higher. Alternatively, you can use med-X, whiskey, and surgical tubing. Let's treat him. You carefully clean the wounds and apply antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. Now let's talk to Dr. Richards again.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm the one that came to offer help. These guys have short-term memory. I finished looking over all your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life. I'll send word to Major Paladin about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks. Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now.
How are things around the camp?
The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save.
Looks like it's pretty rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
You seem to be handling it well.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
A thief, huh? What makes you think someone's stealing them?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
No problem, I'll look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
That I will. That starts the quest Medical Mystery. Usually you gotta wait around at night to find out who it is, but since I know who it is, you can use your medicine skill to catch them right away.
Evening.
Let's talk to Private Stone.
Look at the big hero. You here to save us?
I sure am. What do you know about Dr. Richard's missing medical supplies?
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that.
You've got dilated eyes and increased heart rate. I'm thinking you took the drugs. Yep, I'm a human lie detector.
What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain.
Well, this better be good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
Well, what about the injured men that actually need this medicine? 'Cause, you know, they're dying and stuff.
I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
I want you to turn yourself in.
What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that?
Because it'd be better if you turned yourself in rather than me.
I guess you're right. I'll do the right thing and turn myself in.
There we go. Just talked Private Stone into turning himself in for stealing the medical supplies. Let's go back and let Dr. Richards know. I wanted to talk to you about your missing medical supplies.
I heard Private Stone turned himself in for stealing my medical supplies. You have my thanks.
I gain karma for doing it that way. I'll be going.
Until we meet again.
I believe if I look around Camp Forlorn Hope, I can find some more of the Forlorn Hope letters. I'll collect a few of them, and then we'll read them off and see what they have to say. I'll be the first to admit that I don't know where all the Forlorn Hope letters are. I could look it up, but mostly you just run around Camp Forlorn Hope looking in foot lockers and
First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope.
the various duffel bags and such, and sometimes you find them. I think I found a few of them. Let's check out a few of them. They all basically say the same stuff. To my dearest Ellen, we're in a tough spot here, and none of the men expect to make it out alive. Things look grim. I'm writing this so that if anything happens to me, you know, I want you to know how much you meant to me. I was foolish to join the NCR and leave you behind, and I've regretted it every second of every day that I've been here. My only wish now is to see you again and hold you in my arms. Just know that I made mistakes, but you were the best thing that's ever happened to me. Harry. Dear Janie, if you're reading this, that means I didn't make it. I want you to know that you were the most important thing in the world, all that same kind of stuff. From Daniel. Dear Mom and Dad, if you're reading this, you know I won't be coming home. Sorry how this ended. Sorry for all the times I didn't listen to you. Sorry for storming out the way I did. Want you to know that you're the best parents anyone could ever have. Your son, James. Another one to his parents. If you're getting this letter, I'm sure you've already heard the news, and I'm sorry, but know that I'm in a better place. Tell Mikey I did good. You were the best family ever, and I hope it made you all proud. Will. To my brothers, if you're reading this, then I was probably killed by some slimy Legion scum who got lucky. Hopefully the bastard is dead and 6 feet under, but if not, you better avenge me or I will haunt you until the day you die. Quincy. P.S. Kill all the Legion dogs that I wasn't able to. I'll keep that in mind for you, Quincy. I just stepped into the NCR Camp Forlorn Hope barracks. They got some propaganda signs up here. The one in this picture looks kind of familiar, doesn't he? And if you notice, NCR 1st Recon is here. They get relocated here after you take out Driver into 5 for 3-card bounty. I'm here to talk to this guy, Private Sexton.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Glad to have you here, friend. What can I do for you?
What is your assignment?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
How ironic that there is no hope in hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Bringing up morale must be difficult.
I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested?
Killer competition, huh? Tell me about it.
Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter, and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
That's hilarious. You come up with that on your own?
Yep. Been waiting for a chance to use it. So can I count you in?
Sure, sign me up.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion scum. Can I help you with anything else?
Yeah, sure, I've got some ears.
Oh man, awesome! The competition is still going strong. Keep it up.
There we go. That'll help boost morale around there. I can also win the competition, but all I really get for that is some beers. And troop morale will be fine once I actually finish helping Camp Forlorn Hope, since I'm gonna end this by taking Nelson completely away from the Legion. You're probably wondering, but didn't you already take Nelson from the Legion when you stormed it with Boone and rescued those hostages? That I did, but I didn't kill the leader of Nelson, which we're gonna do in this part.
We're kind of busy around here for social calls, so if you're not here to help out, just stay out of my way.
I am here helping out. I just finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. With the help you've given us, we're doing a little bit better, but we still have the Legion forces at Nelson to deal with. If we can retake Nelson, that will be a huge help to our efforts in this area and give us an advantage at Hoover Dam.
Do you have the troops to retake Nelson?
We have a decent amount of men, but it'll be a close battle. If you help out more around camp, I could probably spare some additional troops.
What intel do you have on the Legion forces at Nelson?
Reports have the Legion forces at Nelson sizable, but not insurmountable.
I could tell him to do it and he'll send some soldiers to take Nelson, but I'm gonna tell him I'll need some time to prepare.
Come back when you're ready.
I sure will. And by ready, I mean I'm gonna go take Nelson right now by myself. See you later. We are back in Nelson. As you can see, the area is practically all cleared out, except for this Legion dog that's just ignoring my presence. Hello, doggy. Doesn't even care I'm here. There he is.
Awe, why have you come to Nelson?
I was in the area, that's all.
Not all of us have the luxury of coming and going as we please. Here, we stay put. My orders are to hold Nelson. So far, the enemy north of here has been too frightened to move against us. Why should it concern you?
I'll be on my way.
You have license to go where you please, at my will. True to Kaiser. To Kaiser.
And I thought the guys at the Tachata Cup mine were stupid. You guys really aren't gonna fight me? Well, I'll just use the bathroom and then I'll be on my way. Really? That didn't hit him? Alright, whatever. Just throw it at him. There we go, and I gained karma for blowing up Dead Sea with a Nuka cocktail. I can't believe they didn't think to attack me. Why else would I be here other than to take Nelson from them? I was here earlier with Boone. Ah, boy. It's a good thing I didn't side with these guys, huh? If you loot Dead Sea's body, you'll see that he has a unique weapon called the Liberator. This is a unique version of the machete that does bonus limb damage and bonus critical chance. I believe it does more than just a regular machete, which also has the bonus limb damage. The bonus critical chance just adds to the damage you do with the weapon, since you'll do more critical hits. Now, I'm not going to pick it up because I've already got Gehenna. And once again, bizarrely, even though Nelson is held by the Legion, taking these Sunset Sarsaparillas counts as stealing, and I lose karma for it. I'm stealing from the murderous slavers that strung up NCR soldiers on crosses here. I don't think I'm gonna feel too bad about taking stuff from them. Let's go back to Camp Forlorn Hope and let them know that Dead Sea is dead.
Back already? What do you need?
I wanted to talk to you about the attack on Nelson.
The initial reports have come back already. Excellent work. This will buy us a lot of breathing room to get back on our feet here. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam. You have my thanks. We owe you a lot.
There we go. I gain NCR fame and complete restoring hope. I'll be going.
Watch yourself out there.
Probably have plenty of time left. I could probably do, Still in the Dark. Speak to Elder McNamara at the command room. So, back to Hidden Valley. You probably noticed looking around that there's a bunch of weird sandstorm thing going on. This is actually an effect caused by the Hidden Valley bunker. The Brotherhood of Steel uses it so that they can move around at night without being detected by anybody else. Let's talk to Elder McNamara.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Sure, I'll help you out.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Oh, I think I might have already found one of your patrols right nearby. Both Paladins were dead.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
I'll search immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Well, I might check the shop. I don't really need a whole lot right now. Find the missing Brotherhood patrol at Ripcon and Nellis Air Force Base.
You're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. and he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Yeah, sure, if you want. I mean, Veronica thought the same thing, but we weren't really able to help. I brought the pulse gun, and he didn't care. But sure, what do you want to tell me?
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current Paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
A new Elder? Have you tried bringing this up with the Elder?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
Sure, I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Yeah, I could help out Paladin Hardin here, but unless I go the yes-man route and leave the Brotherhood alone, going with Hardin as the new Elder would end poorly for the Brotherhood of Steel. So I'm going to stick with doing Still in the Dark the way Elder McNamara wants me to do it. Let's see, I got the one in Black Mountain already. He said there was one at Ripcon Headquarters, which I haven't been to yet, and one at Nellis Air Force Base. That looks awfully close to where the Nellis bombardment is. I think I might have known what happened to his other Paladins. The missing Paladin patrol is said to be right around here. Yep, just as I thought. These guys were running in boomer territory and got blasted to pieces by the artillery fire. Here's the mission holotape. Mission statement KH792. Temporary password and to dare do it. Paladin Ray Zalan, you and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northeast for the components we need. We've had reports that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in power armor. The threat level is considered minimal. Well, McNamara was wrong. The boomers have kept people out of Nellis for years by bombing this area, and Brotherhood of Steel Paladins were no different. Oh, great. I fast-traveled to the NCR safe house to head, since it was the closest spot towards the Ripcon Center, and look who it is, more Legion assassins. Well, they're stuck on the rock right now, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my armor. I know you're down there. Those incendiary grenades can bounce. I'm actually bouncing them high enough that they don't hit them. There we go. Let's see, what should I take them out with? How about the flamer? Oh, you're hiding. There we go. I can see you. Don't set fire to you. Those green goo over there was your former buddies that ambushed me in this same spot. Can't seem to hit him. Alright, I'll try shooting him out like I did before. Whoa, there we go. That actually startled me. He like just jumped into my face like that. Well, they're dead again. God, when will these guys learn? I'm starting to think they mean business now, although they got stuck in the rock. One of them was armed with a Thermic Lance. The Thermic Lance is a weapon kind of similar to the chainsaw, but it does a lot more damage. It also requires a 100 in melee, which I do have, although I don't have the carrying capacity for it right now, and don't really want it, so we'll just leave it alone. Here we go, the Ripcon Headquarters. You can see that there are robots wandering around. Yeah, but they don't really have anything to say. They won't attack me unless I attack them first. There's a whole bunch of dead fiends over by this locked door and with a terminal near it. Hello there.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
What time is it now? It's almost 10 a.m. now. I'm just a little early, that's all. Here, let's have some fun with you. Oops. Guess I planted them a little too close, didn't I? Dumb robots. The tour guide had a key to the planetarium on it. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I blew them up then. Ooh, and a Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. That leaves just one more to get, and then I can go get the treasure. The Eye and Eyebot. Robco's always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Yeah, the Eyebot I could have gotten has disappeared. I'm going to have to resort to getting him another way. This is a unique-looking sentry bot. What's this one called? Watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area. Whether supporting the latest in dual miniguns, rockets, or laser cannons, the sentry bot not only takes its job seriously, it also takes no prisoners. It's proof of Robco's commitment to defense that these deadly guards are concealed in chambers throughout this facility. So let this be a warning. Watch where you step, or out'll come Robco, guns blazing. Guessing these are early prototype models of all the different robots. The Hand in Handy. You never can have too many hands. 3, why not 4? This was Robco's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model, the first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household, whether with Mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array. Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend, too. Blazer doesn't have robot friends. And it's got wheels. What's this thing? Some folks have asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? Robco wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protectobot is the answer. While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass market production despite Robco's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast it looks like it's standing still. Well, of course it's going to look like it's standing still. It's supposed to be rolling on wheels. Why in tarnation would they ever need a Protectron to go that fast? Up here, I can find this. Jenny Millet's security card. I'll just take that. I wonder if this skeleton is the real Jenny Millet. Oh well. Let's go check out the rest of this place, see if we can find the Brotherhood of Steel Paladins that are supposed to be here. I can go up all the stairs, but I have a key. Jenny Millet's security key card opens this door. Ooh, is this it? Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. I now have 50 of them. Just make sure. Oh yeah, I do. Excellent. Now I can go get the treasure.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid security badge detected. Temporary access granted. Please complete employee registration with security.
Yeah, sure. I'll get me going. Here, I got your security right here. Did that seriously not hit him? There we go. Now I have the Machine Head perk, rank 3. Demise of the machines. Kill robot enemies. Need a lockpick of 100 to open this. But I have a science of 100, so I can just hack this terminal. And that'll disengage the lock on the door. There's a unique weapon in here, the Q35 Matter Modulator. Let's check it out. It gives a bonus critical damage and a bonus critical chance, and is a unique plasma rifle. I actually have the YCS/186, so I really don't need this weapon. So I'll leave it behind for now. Maybe I'll come back for it later and give it to one of my companions? I don't know. But I think by going in through this way, I can actually bypass all the security and go through this door to the Ripcon's office 2nd floor. Another mobile facial recognition scanner. That'll stop him. Took out this one with a spear. Don't think the Brotherhood of Steel guys are on this floor. I think they're on the 3rd floor, so I just gotta find the door to the 3rd floor. What's that? I guess chunks of the maintenance robot I destroyed are floating in the air. Bad robot. Have a spear. I think there's more of the robots that try to facial scan me. If they figure out I'm an intruder, they summon sentry bots to attack me, and I might actually be tempted to let them, but I think we'll just throw spears until they die. Security is your duty. Here's the Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. There's the holotape. Also in here is Piers Isley's briefcase. He's got 200 pre-war money in here, as well as the 3rd floor security card in case you want to bypass security, and not just destroy the robots like I'm doing. Now I just return with the holotapes to Elder McNamara.
Found the missing patrols, or was something else on your mind?
I found their holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies.
Yeah, Veronica mentioned
that. We must turn
that.
our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to talk to you. Return when you've gathered all of their reports.
Alright, so I just have to meet with the Brotherhood scouts near the NCR Correctional Facility, the town of Nipton, and I believe there's one near Camp Forlorn Hope as well. Yeah, I mentioned it in the quest log there. I think since the correctional facility is close by, I'll go there first, since he should be right over here. Yeah, you can see on the map he's the southwest target. So we'll just run over there and talk to the scout overlooking the correctional facility. There he is. Hopefully none of the powder gangers in the correctional facility can see us, because they'll start shooting at me.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny.
Oh, what funny thing would I try? I'm Elder McNamara's representative. He said to ask if the bears are still hunting.
You speak truly, for it is unlikely that an outsider would know both the Elder's name and that passphrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids. What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Alright then, got the first scout report. To find the next scout, I've decided to fast travel back to Nipton, and then we head northeast from there, and we should find him overlooking the town nearby. There he is up ahead. There's also a bunch of red marks up here. What's this? Oh, just some coyotes? I think I missed. There we go. The plasma grenade won't miss. There we go. I took care of those coyotes in that cave for you. You know, just in case. You're high up here, aren't you? Okay, I guess he does have a view of Nipton from here. There he is.
Hello. Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me?
Elder McNamara sent me as representative. He wants to know if the bears are still hunting.
Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
That gives me Brotherhood Scout Report number 2. And the last one, interestingly enough, is actually near Camp Forlorn Hope, where I just was when I completed Restoring Hope. So let's go there now. I should find him standing over here, overlooking the valley near Camp Forlorn Hope, which is over there. So let's talk to him.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go.
I do have business with you. Elder McNamara sent me. He wants to know if the bears are still hunting.
Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides maintained a long stalemate, and only after an extended duration did the NCR finally destroy its opponent. When they did, it appeared they did so with the help of fresh reinforcements.
Yeah, me.
I do not believe they could have managed the feat without them. That savages such as these could last so long against the NCR is troubling. Please, take my findings to the Elder. He'll know what to make of this.
Yeah, you see? Veronica was right after all. Ordinary guys with guns and knives, and the crazies like the Fiends were able to put up more of a fight against the NCR than the Brotherhood ever did. And that's because they had more numbers on their side than the Brotherhood of Steel. Back to Elder McNamara with all the scout reports.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss?
I did find the scouts. Here's all the reports.
Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on, so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you.
Sure, go on.
The device that creates the sandstorms above, that masks our comings and goings, was only intended to be used in case of emergencies. It was never meant to be used with any regularity, and the other systems here were not designed to accommodate such usage. In particular, the air filtration system simply cannot handle the quantity of sand and grit that it's been forced to cope with these last few years. As a result, the system is failing, albeit slowly. I'm told we have a scant few months before it shuts down completely. Should that happen, it will quickly become impossible to breathe here in the bunker. Already the air quality begins to slightly worsen. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
That sounds pretty serious. Speak to Senior Knight Lorenzo regarding the failings of the air filtration system. He should be in here. I think this is him. This guy.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, Senior Knight and General Handyman around here.
The Elder wanted me to retrieve components to help fix the air filtration system.
So now I'm going to have your death on my conscience too? Great.
Maybe you misheard me.
No, I heard you quite clearly. You're being sent off to be killed like the others. You think you're the first person the Elders trusted with this? He sent 3 of our patrols out looking for those components, and they're all dead. I was the one who supplied the Elder with the location of possible sites where we could find the components, so their deaths are my fault.
And now it's your turn. Well, don't say you weren't warned. I won't take the blame when you die horribly, but I can tell you're getting impatient.
The items I'll need to keep the system running are a differential pressure controller, a reverse pulse cleaner, and several HEPA cartridge filters. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
How may I assist you?
I already have the reverse pulse cleaner. You might remember I picked it up from Vault 3 after I delivered the highly suspicious package to Motor Runner. Then I went back, completed Abadabba Honeymoon, then went back and killed him. So the other items he wants are in other vaults. Vault 11 and Vault 22. Although I might have another solution. Let's see if I can find them in another place. If I look at the map, I can see here that near Camp Forlorn Hope and Nelson is an abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker. I wonder if maybe if I go in there I could find the components we need for fixing the air filtration system in the Hidden Valley bunker. Here it is. I got Walker of the Wastes by approaching it. The abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker. I marked it on the world map so I could find it without following the quest markers. Let's head in. And there's a dead body here. What's a jar of cloud residue? Huh. Well, maybe I can find the differential pressure controller and the HEPA cartridges in here, huh? What the? What's going on? Ah! Stop!
The NCR flag has been hoisted over former Legion outpost Nelson after heavy fighting. NCR officials are calling this a big win for troop morale.